Okay, so let's go through some strikes. I recommend, I'm not going to do a lot now because I don't want to take a lot of time, but when you're practicing with your partner, you should do 5 or 6 of everything on each side. So I'm just going to show you a couple, maybe on one side, but you should do 5 or 6 or 10 in a row on one side. Get really good at it, okay? And then switch to the other side and then do a different technique. So pick the techniques you want to use and then do them well 5 or 10 times on each leg, each hand, whatever it is. So let's start with the sideways stuff. We're going to start with the sideways techniques. Let's see, Jim, can you come towards me just a little bit? Yeah. We have a lot of strikes. Starting with our hands, I can do a hook punch, which is a punch that comes around and knocks it to the side. I can't do a hook punch with this hand because I would punch his hand. I don't want to do that. So if I want to use this hand, he either has to change his hands, which you don't have to do, or you can just flip your arm over. If it's just a quick couple on each side, it's faster just to flip it like that. But if I'm doing 10 good ones here, and then I want to do 10 strong ones here, flipping doesn't feel so good, okay? So figure out how you want to do that. But we have our hook punches. Boom, boom. We have our pizza strike, outside, inside, chop. Can you go a little higher for me? I'm coming this way, using my hips and my arm. You can key eye on these when you're practicing if your neighbors don't mind. I have my ridge hand, which is palm down, using this part, again, knocking it to the side. I can go pretty hard and it doesn't hurt him. I can go too hard and that might hurt his shoulder. I don't want to do that. But if he lets it go, that was a pretty hard hit and he's fine. We can do hammer fist, outside inside fist closed, or the pizza strike is open. We can do a back fist from the other side. If I wanted to use this hand, I just have to have him flip it or change it. Knocking it to the side. I can do a cross arm chop. Touch my other shoulder and chop, touch, and chop. You can change it. Yeah, that's easier for them to see. It's a little weird to hold it that way, but it works if I'm not killing it. I can do elbow strikes. Coming across this way. Okay? Spinning things as long as I'm hitting it perpendicularly. For my legs, are you okay with this hand? You want to switch? Okay. If you get tired, that's another reason to switch as well. Roundhouse kick. Also, it's easier for them to see, I think, maybe. He's pointing it right straight at me. I'm doing a round, sideways stuff. Roundhouse kick with the top of the foot. One more time. Okay. I can do an S kick with my other foot. I bring my foot up in front and kick with the back of the heel. One more time. Don't worry about the camera. Just point it right at me, right at me, right at me. Pow. Okay. I can do an outside crescent kick, would be this leg. Try to point it right at me though. I'm gonna move it and then you move it right back. Outside crescent kick with the outside edge of my foot. I can do an inside crescent kick. I just have to use the other leg because he's holding it in this hand. I pick it up and I use the inside edge of my foot. Trying to knock it sideways. Always hitting perpendicularly. That's the most effective. You getting warm?
Yes. Hot.
Did we do an S kick? Which hand you doing?
Yes.
Okay, S kick. Back of the heel. Or you can do a wheel kick, which is just the spin. When I spin, I point my heel, I spin and look around, and now it's just an S kick. But if I put it all together, come back, come back. Nice, that was good. Add the spins, you can do spinning crescent kicks, spinning axe kicks. And then we have our straight stuff. You want to keep this hand?
No.
Can you point it that way? And again, I can do my punches. You can do a horse stance. Punch, punch. 2 knuckles, like we're supposed to do. Palm strikes. You don't have to be in a horse stance. Okay, a little higher for me. With the back hand or the front hand. I can do an elbow strike like we're breaking a board. Pow. Or one of these elbow strikes from behind. Bam. Palm punches. I can do kicks. Front kick. Ball the foot, pushing it straight through. Start off slow, be nice to your partner. But if they're ready and you're ready, are you ready? I can go a little harder.
Sure.
A little harder. Is that okay? A little harder? A little harder. Okay, front kick. Side kick. Turn sideways. Bottom of the heel touches the target. It's good to go slow. Take your time. Make sure you're doing it properly. Because if I do this, I don't know what that was. That's why my partner can see whether I'm hitting the way that I'm supposed to hit or not. Spinning back kick is the same thing. Again, I point my heel so I can spin. I look around and find the target. And then I kick. Okay? Front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick, S kick, inside crescent, outside crescent. Axe kick goes up and down. It gets on top and drops down like a hammer fist does, but with my foot. We don't do that so much, and just be careful with your partner's arm. That's most of them. We have the worksheet. We have the worksheet from your email. Worksheet from your email with a bunch of the techniques, okay? And now, hopefully you know how to hold it. Start off slow, work with your partner, and if your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister is helping you by holding the target, and you want to do it and they want to do it, you can hold the target for them. So you can put that down. And, you ready? Want to try some?
Sure.
Let's start with hands. So I'm pointing right at your nose and pizza strike. Turn those hips. Nice. Let's see, hammer fist. Stronger. What about a cross arm chop with the other arm? Touch your shoulder, touch the other shoulder. One more time. Nice. How about a ridge hand with your right hand? This one. With legs, do you remember roundhouse kick? Oh, but don't stop. Go through me. That's better. With a ki if you want to. Nice. Try your other foot. So I'm going to flip it over. One more time. Trying to knock it sideways. Again, we're trying to be ready so they can hit us perpendicular. We don't want to go up. We don't want to come down. We just want to go straight on through. Do you remember an S kick or a wheel kick? Back of your heel. Not bad. Keep that leg straight though. Better. How about an inside crescent kick? So it'll be your right leg. Right leg. Oh, that's an outside. That's okay too. Outside crescent. That was an outside crescent. Outside crescent kick. One more time. And then inside with the other leg. Nice and strong. Nice. We did the crescent. We did the wheel kick. We did roundhouse kick. Oh, we gotta do the straight stuff. Straight stuff. So let's see, I'm gonna stand here. Can you stand right there? Start off with our punches. 2 knuckles. Right in the middle. Palm strike. You can be ki-ing if you want to. Unless your neighbors... That was good. Unless your neighbors are gonna wake up. Let's see, with our feet, we can do front kick. Work on the height with your partner. If it's too high, it's not going to work. If it's too low, it's not great either, but that's also important. Try to find the right height, and you can tell me if it's too high or if you want it higher. What do you think? A little bit higher, he says. Nice. Side kick, turning all the way sideways, bottom of the heel. Not bad. Let's see. What didn't we do? Want to try a spinning back kick? Okay, put a foot forward, spin around, get ready. Not bad. One more time. Try to go all the way through. One more time. That was... Mistakes are okay. One more time. That was better. That was better. So, the targets are a good way to check your techniques, make sure you're hitting with the right part of your body, make sure you're going in the right direction, but the target needs to be held properly for it to work the best. Don't just do 1 or 2. Try to do 5 or 6 or 10 with each part of your body, each side, okay? Even if you only do 4 techniques, 10 times each, that's better than 10 techniques 4 times each. Because we want to get you some practice. And challenge yourself. Start off here, move it around. But just don't do that because that's wrong. Okay? If the target's like this, I want to come down perpendicularly. So if the strike is supposed to go side to side, hold it so the strike can go side to side. If you have any questions, comments, put it in the comment section. Otherwise, good luck. Try to hit this a couple times a week. Work on your kata, work on your other things, but work with a helpful partner. If you don't have a partner, you can practice the same things and just pretend there's a target there. Okay? Pretend. But it's easier to pretend if it's actually there. You don't have to pretend anymore. And you can feel what it feels like to actually hit something, because it feels different than just the air. Let's face each other. Thanks, sir. Bow. Face the class.